I want to share with you that I think are important things to think about. All right? Particularly for creative people.
Sam Weller, an accomplished author, recently visited Dimensions and spoke with students about the power of passion and strategies to succeed.
I came to Dimensions last April and was just incredibly moved by the stories of the students, the commitment of the faculty and staff and administration here, and just the mission of this place. And so I'm a college professor and I travel a lot and don't usually have the time to say I'd like to come back, but I really wanted to come back here because of the student body and the mission of the school. So this is my second time here. I came in April of 2016 and I'm now back. And I spoke broadly about my career as a writer and the books that I've written. And my work with a very iconic and legendary writer, Ray Bradbury. I worked with him for 12 years. He was a very famous writer, one of the most famous writers of the 20th century. And I worked with him for 12 years. He kind of became my father figure and my mentor and my creative muse and everything. And so I came to talk about him today, my books, and then to help, I think, hopefully inspire kids a little bit to start thinking about their own passion. And then I taught a writing workshop here showing students exactly how Mr. Bradbury came up with his story ideas and walking the students through his creative process so they can start creating their own nonfiction stories or fiction or poetry. I was a very creative child, and I'm grateful to be invited in to Dimensions to speak. But I do have concerns not about this place because the reason I asked to come back here is I think you guys are doing something a little different. And I think that thinking outside of structure and the box when it comes to education is key to connecting to young people. One of the things I like to do is to come and celebrate the idea of coming back to our inner children within us. When we were little, we played with crayons and Play-Doh and we just created. And when we become adults, we don't do that anymore. We grow up, and I think that that's really criminal. Why should we have to grow up completely? So I think a school like Dimensions understands this, that the creative mind is a fertile mind.
But I cannot feel. How do I use this knowledge if I cannot feel what I know? My heart is weak, and maybe that's why I cannot feel my knees. The strings that attach themselves to my skin are breaking, but I cannot feel it. I cannot feel. When they tell me that my sister is dead, but as sure as hell can hear the pounding of my heart, and the blood rushing through my veins, and the strings break, and I am the man who cannot feel, and I do not want to feel.
My art is my story. Every piece of art is a story, and every story is a piece of art. The man climbing out of the manhole. This piece of art tells the story that life has thrown this man into the hole of problems, but he learned to overcome those challenges and climb out. The Invisible Boy. The Invisible Boy's story is that he has no friends, and he has no family, in and out of foster care, just getting pushed around. Eventually the boy has become invisible, nobody shows him any attention, and I got that.
It's very encouraging.
How often does he come here?
This is his second time here.
Okay.
Yeah, I was there for the first time too, and it was crazy.
Let's just say before all of that, I felt pretty discouraged. Now I feel pretty
like
confident.
after he speaks, you have it's not a sense of entitlement. It's more like how would you say that?
Sense of purpose?
Yes, purpose. A sense of purpose. That's what it is.
He's nice, very nice.
Yeah. I didn't even want to be a writer until he's talked here. I really do want to be a writer now.
I didn't think I could write a story, Now I just started thinking of a bunch of different stories.
You need that different point of view from someone who's gone through it to actually help you through, give you that extra motivation to do what you want to do.
This place is so filled with individual stories of tough times, overcoming obstacles, strength and perseverance, that I'm here to help people, just remind them to believe in themselves. It sounds simple, but the students here are wonderful and spectacular, and I just, in some ways, I wanted to come give my time in a way just to give everybody here a hug to say, I believe in you and I want
For
you to
District
believe in
Directions in Channel 18, I'm Stephanie Pham.